All right, well, these transistors don't seem to be operating very well. So I thought, well, maybe they don't do much, or maybe I can just bypass them for a bit. So there's a capacitively coupled section here. So here's the input. It's capacitively coupled to the next stage. And what I've done is I've broken this connection here. And I'm going to take the input and I'm going to capacitively couple it directly into the second stage. So basically I'm going to bypass the first stage here. And this floating capacitor here is my bypass. And I'm taking the input and I'm jumpering it directly over to this capacitor. And we can take a look at the input. The input's a nice square wave, maybe even unfocused though. And then I'm going to monitor the output. So remember, the output was all goofy and it was real low in intensity and everything. So now when I take a look at the output in my drink, it's an iced coffee if people are wondering. I'm getting a very healthy signal now. I'm getting minus, let's see here. I'm getting minus 1 dBm. So very, very healthy signal. So that front section might just be a buffer. Might not have any gain in it. I'm not sure. I didn't really think about it too hard. But now I'm getting a very, very healthy signal out, and I can change the frequency. So there's 50 megahertz. There's 100 megahertz, 150 megahertz, 200 megahertz. So it's obviously not leveling, but I'm getting a really, really healthy signal out now. So what does that tell me? It tells me that input section is probably kaput. Yeah. So I think I need to replace those two transistors, exactly the same one, 2N5053. So what's the chances of finding a 2N5053? And they're soldered into the board and everything. So it'll take major surgery to correct all of this. Might be able to find a replacement transistor, but I think that's where I am now. These transistors seem to be kaput. And yeah, go from there. All right, well, maybe my transistors aren't dead. So, I was saying that it wasn't making through these, but I was putting the signal here, and these things might be dead. So I'm going to try to inject the signal right here into those transistors. So I have the input, and I have a capacitor, so I can use this as a probe, and I can go around and inject the signal with this, right? And so we will go over to the spectrum analyzer, and I will inject the signal where I was before, which is kind of halfway through. And I said, after those transitions, I said, look, we got a nice big signal there. It might be some uglies in it and stuff, but we've got a nice big signal there, right? And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to inject the signal right into the base of this transistor, okay? And so let me do that. And there we go. We get a really big signal again. Yeah, so now we're getting some harmonics, but I think those are probably because I'm overdriving those two transistors and it's clipping. And so I'm generating a square wave, and that's what's going on there. So maybe I don't know. So maybe the maybe the diodes here are dead, or maybe this loop, this level control is funny on this particular, because this is particular to this amplifier. This level control thing here is particular to this amplifier. So maybe something's funny's going on down here, and there's a FET there. You're always wondering. Oops, sorry about that. My camera is going off. Whenever you see a FET, you have to worry about, oh, maybe that FET's dead. Usually bipolars are pretty rugged, but FETs sometimes, sometimes they can go. It's got a 1 meg input and a 2.2 meg bias on it. We could try to check him out, see if he's doing anything. We could fiddle with these two knobs here, see if that does anything. But yeah, need to concentrate on this input section here next. All right, I thought the front end was being driven a bit hard. I had a lot of harmonics, and so I thought I would see if I could reduce the input, like put extra attenuation on the input to try to get rid of those harmonics. I think that these transistors were just being driven too hard and they were clipping. And so I put in, there's 150 ohms here to ground. I put in parallel with that 100 ohms, and so I'm dropping it down by quite a bit. And it looks a lot better. It looks a lot better. This is a sweep from 0 to 500, and there's still some harmonics in there, but they're like 30 dB down, and the amplitude isn't too bad. The amplitude came down maybe 5 dB, but in general, I'm pretty happy with it. We could try to do a max hold here and see what kind of flatness we have. So it's not, I mean, it's not doing its flatness thing. So the level control might still be busted, and I might be able to fix that up if I could figure out how that happens. But anyway, it's let me slow it down here so it'll fill in. There we go. So yeah, it's better. It's better.